AI governance in the Commonwealth. Think local, code global. AI governance through a Commonwealth lens. Think local, code global. A bold call for inclusivity in the AI landscape. As superpower-driven artificial intelligence, AI, models rapidly evolve, Chatham House research is shifting focus to how post-colonial Commonwealth countries are making significant contributions to the global AI governance space. During a recent roundtable discussion on the research, questions about inclusivity, language, localization, and job security were addressed with candor. Dr. Nazam Laila, an Open Society University Network OSUN Fellow at Chatham House's the Queen Elizabeth II Academy of International Affairs, has been conducting research for the better part of a year, examining Rwanda and Bangladesh as case studies of Commonwealth countries making meaningful contributions to the AI landscape. Both Bangladesh and Rwanda are part of the Commonwealth Artificial Intelligence Consortium, CAIC. Seeking AI leadership from Commonwealth countries, the roundtable was conducted under the Chatham House rule, which means that remarks should not be attributed to any speaker or organization. Following the roundtable, Dr. Laila said, "I've been exploring how marginalized, post-colonial countries, often overlooked in mainstream narratives, are quietly shaping the global AI discourse. Yet, digital colonialism, as an offspring of neocolonialism, continues to disregard these voices on the global stage." She continued, "While numerous AI governance frameworks exist today, very few are designed with the specific needs of vulnerable, post-colonial countries in mind. In this context, CAIC stands out as a many-lateral platform. It offers a promising platform for collective bargaining power and digital cooperation among Commonwealth countries navigating the complex geopolitics of AI. Regional cooperation will strengthen an AI response." Alia Zafar, Commonwealth Secretariat Director of Human Resources and Facilities with oversight over AI, in conversation with Dr. Laila, stressed the importance of regional cooperation among countries. She said, "Looking across the 56 Commonwealth member countries, we can see how regions share similar embedded challenges. And Asia and Africa present two good examples of how shared experiences can lead to advances that benefit both." She also raised practical and real concerns when it comes to AI, and added, "Decision-makers within government require support in capacity and clarity in AI governance, and therefore, some ethical questions are important to ask at country level, such as, why do we need AI? In which industry? What does the policy and regulatory framework for that industry look like? Countries are resource-focused, out of necessity, and this information will help influence how we navigate AI, and the need for think local, code global." The roundtable brought together participants from Meta, Microsoft, academia, think tanks, the UK's Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO, UN agencies, Commonwealth controls, Commonwealth accredited organizations, and the Commonwealth Secretariat. Participants shared that countries are often looking to AI to address something specific, like increasing economic activity or troubleshooting agricultural or health system problems. An issue that came up quite a bit was the fact that large language models, LLMs, are trained in English when populations, also in the Commonwealth, do not speak English at home. Dr. Laila spoke about the concept of think local, code global, to highlight the need for balancing global innovation and governance with local context. She will publish a paper on her findings in the coming weeks, but here's where it gets controversial. See you later. Some argue that the focus on local context may hinder the development of universally applicable AI solutions. What do you think? Is the think local, code global approach the right way to balance global innovation with local needs? Or does it risk creating a fragmented AI landscape? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. AI revolution. Will the global south be left behind? Inequality in tech. Imagine a world where artificial intelligence, AI, transforms every aspect of society, but only a select few countries benefit from this transformation. This is the stark reality facing the global south as we stand on the brink of the AI revolution. But here's where it gets controversial. As we celebrate the potential of AI to solve some of humanity's biggest challenges, we must also confront the risks of exacerbating existing inequalities between the global north and south. I come from Trinidad and Tobago, a nation with a rich history shaped by colonial legacies. As a scientist now based in the United States, I've witnessed firsthand the excitement surrounding AI in Silicon Valley, where the promise of a technological utopia is palpable. However, my experiences have also made me acutely aware of the gaps in representation and access that threaten to leave my home and other nations in the global south behind. During my first academic AI conference in 2019, I noticed a pattern. The majority of attendees came from industrialized countries. This isn't surprising given the logistical hurdles faced by researchers from the global south. For instance, NeurIPS, one of the leading AI conferences, has reported difficulties in securing visas for African scholars, effectively limiting their participation. Access to such events is crucial for networking, collaboration, and receiving feedback on research, yet these opportunities are often out of reach for scientists in developing nations. The concept of democratizing AI is frequently discussed within the AI community, implying equal access and opportunity for all. However, this vision often falls short in practice. Associate Professor Fadel Kaboom highlights how a lack of infrastructure and vision can lead to systemic disadvantages, echoing the historical pattern of resource-rich countries benefiting from the labor and resources of the global south. Just as coffee, cocoa, and other commodities are sourced from developing nations before being processed and sold at higher prices elsewhere, there's a risk that the global south will provide the low-cost labor needed for data labeling, while reaping minimal benefits from AI advancements. Energy consumption is another critical factor. Countries with the means to invest in high energy-consuming AI technologies gain significant advantages in shaping the future of the field. This dynamic mirrors the broader economic disparities between industrialized and developing nations. In 2019, Mary L. Gray and Siddharth Suri's book Ghostwork shed light on the hidden labor behind technology, while the paper Decolonial AI, Decolonial Theory as Socio-Technical Foresight in Artificial Intelligence called for a more inclusive approach to AI development. These works emphasize the need for diverse perspectives in shaping the future of AI. What would an AI community inspired by the BRICS organization, a coalition of emerging economies, look like for the global south? How can we ensure that AI contributes positively to less resourced countries rather than perpetuating existing inequalities? These questions are at the forefront of my mind as I explore the impact of AI on society. Has AI addressed issues of mistrust and corruption in developing nations? Has it narrowed educational gaps or strengthened civic communities? And who will ultimately benefit from these technological advancements? Historical mistrust and weak institutional frameworks pose significant challenges for the adoption of AI in developing countries. Even with improved infrastructure, these nations may struggle to compete in the global information marketplace. Ensuring that AI is truly democratic requires including perspectives from the global south and empowering these regions to develop their own data markets and sovereignty. Ultimately, our evaluation of AI should reflect its impact on the most marginalized communities. By addressing these critical issues, we can work towards a future where AI benefits everyone, not just a privileged few. What do you think? How can we ensure that the AI revolution is inclusive and equitable for all nations? Share your thoughts in the comments below.